Because you don't have 1,000 people watching.
They're there. Yes, Friday afternoon, they're sitting up in the stands watching everything. And for me to come out there and hit, 2 ground balls, second base, that was fine for me.
Yeah.
As long as it was hit right. You know what I mean? As long as it was hit, square on the nose, ground ball, second base, intentionally, until honestly, back at the L screen, line drive over the second baseman's head, that was it. And then in the game, it takes over. And it's hard to get, and it's hard for me. Hell, it took me 20 years to figure it out. It's a tough thing to do, to take it from bad practice to a game. It's a hard thing to do. And you ruin yourself in bad practice. And what people don't realize is when you get in the game, those quick muscle reactions are going to take over in that pitch on the inside corner. Right. Or pitch down the middle or middle end. You're going to get to that. You know what I mean? At his speed, you're going to pull it. You're
bad practice purposefully, because you're going to see it in 40 minutes.
Let the ball travel. Let it get back here on the plate. Hands in front of the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Balls doesn't really work on you, me, you.
Boom. Yeah. Barrel on the baseball. And then in the game, it just takes over.
Right.
Those quick muscle reactions will just take over. You'll hit it where it's pitched. A guy messes up and throws you a curveball. I mean, you're going to yank it. If you sit right there, put on hands, you're going to yank that thing over the score. That, to me, was probably the biggest difference about that practice that word. It became intentional. Had a purpose.
Intentional. You're working on performance related.
I was a 400 or 500 hitter that year in that practice, and that 264 here, I was 900 hitter.
Right. So you're 97 when you're 264. You're winning that practice. Well, you leave about you ain't into the game.
No,
you're keeping up with Morris and Jacob.
You got to figure that out.
Yeah,
you got to figure that out, and that was probably the biggest thing that happened to me.
Let's talk about this because I know this is something too, and I don't want to leave this out. We're going to talk about awareness leading to approach. Purpose, intentional batting practice with the intent to perform in a game. So you're working, simulating that off-speed pitch, that outside pitch, that inside pitch, going back to those pitch sequences, all that stuff. Now, and the reason we're going to this, because you and I have talked about this, is I'm going to call this a pet peeve. As an undersized guy, you want as much advantage as you can gather.
Yes.
Okay? So, watching the pitcher, picking sequences, maybe not knowing what's coming, what's not coming, what I can not worry about, building your approach. How was your hitting approach when you were a 260 hitter versus your hitting approach when you were a 395?
Big difference. When things are going good, it's easy to sit back and think and not worry. And, you're a 264 hitter. I mean, you get your chance and things are happening so fast. And I mean, before you know it, you get up to the plate and boom, 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 boom. You're right like that. You don't even know what you're thinking. It was a very big difference. So I was never really a rah-rah guy. I was one to pay a lot of attention, trying to pick up pitcher's pitches, any kind of sequence they would give me. All these kids these days know this. I don't know unless they look and pick it up.
Well, and you were listening to them talking about the hitters picking it up. Let them know, we got to kind of clarify this. We're not in the book. I call it cheats.
Yeah.
Using your cheats. We're not talking about cheating. No, that is in no way shape or form.